copper paintings and wood panels are in better shape than any red canvas, right? They act like a drum over hundreds of years. They move like this. Every time someone with a deep voice, all the people walking into the gallery room. The paint itself is really hard. That moves and therefore causes cracking. So a solid surface, even though these are cheap academic boards, you know, that they've been using since the 19th century, they essentially are much more stable than stretch.
They're not likely to do that anyway.
Not at all. Not at all. No, they. All right, that looks okay. All right, put a window on this spot right here, okay? A dark window. So you're gonna tape this, the smallest, actually, that window right there. See it? Okay, that window on that spot.
Okay.
Tape it down. Okay, Matt. Come on in here, because then you can grab it yourself when you get it. It's still a bit greener there than this, so you just go until you get it. If you go too far, you know, you can hold a little bit back if you want, just in case you go too far. And check it every now and again. Did you want a coffee or anything?
No, I'm good.
Last time. So what yellow were you using? You were using pretty much your S1. Put some S1 down here and add 2 more petals back here, reverse it. Hold it over the square, cover your eye, it's still a little dark. I'll tell you what, rather than using these up, you're going to put a little raw sienna in there to light it, okay? A couple of peppercorns to make it going. Now you're asking yourself, which is yellower, which is yellower. When I do it, you're grayer. No, you need to go yellower. Hold it up. Ask yourself. Don't trust me. Right? We don't trust color. Don't trust me. And then stand back like 6 feet, just squint, and you really make sure the lights where they need to be. I think you made too much dark over here. Because look at the light when you squint that's around the left of the nose, right? Yes. So, I mean, leave it there, but when we put the darker dark in, you're not going to run for it all in that. There's a little light dot right there. You'd like to know where it is. You can get a pointed Q-tip. There's pointed Q-tips under there. They're really pointed. And then you take it, you dip it in here. Okay, so is this wet here?
Yeah.
All of it or just the edge? Doesn't matter.
All of them.
I'm just going to show you how to blend and I'll play the song. So I'm going to grab some blending brushes now. So blending brushes are not the same as the brushes you applied the paint with, which were really tight. We're looking for brushes that are kind of fuzzy, that are soft sort of on the end. So I don't see any over there. I'm going to come over here. So looking for some blending brushes. And so what they are, they're brushes that are worn down, that you could no longer paint a shape with. They don't have a shape to them. They're actually misshaped. So they're distressed brushes. They've lost a little bit of their top, and we consider them very soft. So all of these that I'm grabbing right here are similar to that. See how fuzzy they are? Yeah, it's like a little afro on the hairs of them. And that's what we want, is that kind of fuzziness. Now these are pony blenders, and they already, when you buy them, they're like blenders already, because they're made out of pony hair and they're so soft. So we'll try some of these too. Are you gonna go over it? I'm gonna sit down. You're going to look at where you're blending. So our job right now is to soften this so that it doesn't look like a paint by number, okay? And how we do that is we take one of our blending brushes. Let's get them all in here. Take one of our blending brushes. When you're blending, you must have a rag, because what you're doing is you're doing the blending. Put your finger down for stability, or you can use a maul stick, but you know, you're holding the rags. Put your finger down for stability. And what you do, they're called knitted strokes, where you bring one color into the other one. So see little circles like this. You can do X's, but once you do a little circle, and I'm barely touching the surface of the painting, barely touching it, I'm just dusting as if I'm dusting for fingerprints. And I'm bringing one in, and then I'm pushing the other one back, and then I'm wiping with a rag, because I don't want my brush to become wet. Blending is done with a dry brush, but with wet paint, see? You spend enough time in one area, going back and forth, little X's, little circles one way, clockwise, counterclockwise, and you see what you end up with? A softened edge. You still have that color, but because you softened the edge, it looks a lot more reasonable, doesn't it? Now, I wipe again and make my way down here. I might come all the way to about there, wiping as I go. But if this becomes too wet, you grab another blending brush and you continue with another blending brush on that edge, pulling one into one into the other. And the idea is that after you blend it, it doesn't look like there's a solid line all the way around it. Okay? So that's what you're going to be doing. Here's the blending brush I was using. All right, make your way all the way around that shape there. And then we'll find another.